What's up YouTube, and welcome back to another opening video. Today I have a whole box of Dimension Force. It just came out. Today is the Saturday? Yes, the Saturday after this set came out, which means it came out in OTSs on Wednesday and it came out in retail on Friday, yesterday. So today is the first day after retail openings that we have to open this Dimension Force booster box. Now, this booster box is a little bit less star-studded, I'd say, than the past few boosters that we've opened. But that doesn't mean there's not good cards in here. Therian's King Regulus, $67 secret rare. Albulenitis, the Abyss Dragon, he's a respectable $25.61. Beyond the Pendulum, $22. Visa Starfrost, well, that's only for the special Ultra Edition. Therian's Lilyboria, $16. I do want some of these Therians, but I don't necessarily want to make the Therian's deck, so I just want to splash it into Cyber Dragon, so I'm not exactly sure what I need of that, but the cards I do know that I want are Psychic and Punisher, and I know he's going to be cheap, so I don't really need to pull him, but I would like to. And Exosisters Magnifica, for all those Exosisters I got in the Grand Creators opening. Their price is going up by quite a bit, so I will be very excited if we pull our own Exosisters Magnifica here. I ordered the one in Japanese before it came out here, and I was playing with that with my friends for a bit. But it would be very nice to have it in English, pulled by my own hands. My box has been a little bit roughed up. There was some rough housing on the in transit, but that's fine. We allow the delivery guy a little horseplay. Alright, so we're cracking into this. We got 24 packs, 9 cards per pack as usual. There's a super in every pack at least. Let's open this up. Okay. Oh, there we go. Look at that. What happened to my poor boy? Alright, here are all of our packs. I guess we'll just keep them in the box. We'll set it up as a display and we'll pull them out like that. Okay. Flip these flappies up to the side. And let's just get into it. Should I mix them up? Here. I know that sometimes they're seeded or whatever, so we'll give it a good mix. Just so we can have some surprise. Maybe we can pull back-to-back secret rares or something like that. Dang, I'm not good at this. I mean, I've never done it before, so I wouldn't expect to be good at it, but I'm worse than I thought I was. Oh my god, there's just so many packs. I mean, it's 24 packs. 9 cards per pack. It's like 200 cards right here. Okay, let's place these back in here at a relatively equal height. Alright. Our box has been readjusted. And now, let's get straight into the packs. Okay, we'll put it over to the side for a little bit. And so who's this on the front? Is this Therian's King Regulus? I'm assuming it probably is. He's the banner card. The show goes on, according to the pack. Oh gosh. Oh, that was a little bit harder to open than I'm used to. They've changed something about these packs. Alright, our first pack contains Scareclaw Balloon. Okay, I'm also interested in the Scareclaws because they don't seem to be expensive at all. So if there's a cheap budget archetype out there, I'm going to play it. That's just how it works. Alright, I don't have a lot of money and I like playing a lot of decks. Devouring Sarcophagus. Okay. Zombie. When this card is destroyed by an opponent's monster, you can take control of that opponent's monster. If you do, it becomes a zombie monster. Also, its attack and defense becomes 0. Wow. Some other effects on there, but we won't worry too much about that. Yo, is that IP Masquerena? Vivid Tail. Return one card you have to the hand. If it's in the grave, target face card you control, set this card, but banish it, and if you do, return that face card to the hand. So it gives you a lot of stuff back to the hand. Pretty cool. Here's IP Masquerena doing some Tron racing or something like that. Battle Guard Cadet. The Battle Guard support everyone's been waiting for. Very cool. Oh, and our first super, Libromancer Realized. So Libromancers are something else that I'm super interested in. I do have a lot of the cards that already came out, but Geek Boy was shooting up in price for a while because of the support that came out in the set, the Secret Rare. Libromancer Fire. Yes, Libromancer Fire is going to be a pretty good one for them. But it seems that he's only 466 right now, and the set just came out, so I can only imagine he's going to get cheaper, which is good for me. So Libromancer Realized is a continuous. You can reveal Libromancer Ritual from your hand and special Fire token with the same level, so you can ritual with it. And then you can't special except for Libromancer monsters, so it locks you into Libromancer because it's really good for them. Heroic Challenger, a new one. These guys are really old, level 4 Xyz archetype, right? Surprise Chain. I don't know what this is. Activated Chain Link 2 or higher. Cool, one of those. Colonel on a C string. Wait, just Colonel on C string. Discard normal summon, special summon 2 level 4 lower warrior monsters from your hand in defense. That seems really hard. You have to set your entire hand just to get that effect off. Alright. I guess we'll do it side by side. So we'll start with the left side here and continue down the left side. So second pack. One super so far. Interesting commons with some weird effects. Crotengu, a zombie card. Ice Jade Curse. When an Ice Jade monster, Ice Jade something cradle or on the field. I think that's the field spell. Your opponent cannot activate the effects of monsters that were special summoned. No, that were summoned that turn. That's insane. So this is the continuous floodgate for them. That's cool. Heroic Challenger, Knuckle Sword, level 1 guy. Okay, interesting. Chow Sai, the Ghost Stopper. Alright. Neither player can activate effects of spell or trap cards in the graveyard. If this card is sent from the field of the graveyard, target one spell or trap in your opponent's graveyard and banish it. Alright, he really hates spells and traps. Materiactor Annulus. Wow, finally. Materiactor support after how long? Detach one Xyz material from a monster you control. Then, if the detached monster or material is sent to the graveyard, you can set that card to the field. This is not even a Materiactor card. Wow, interesting. So you detach a material, then you can set it. I don't know how you. I mean, it's searchable in Materiactors, right? So I guess you can do some combo with it. Sunlit Sentinel, Haunted Zombies, and Light Law Medium. Okay, let's check this out. Banish a zombie monster from either graveyard, special summon 2 Haunted tokens with the same level as the banished monster. If this card's in the graveyard, shuffle one of your banished monsters into the deck. That's really cool. And if you do, set this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. Alright, that's cool. You can get a banished card out of your grave as long as this card is in the grave. If this card is in your graveyard, it's no restriction on if it's, not the same turn that you send it. So I guess you could like foolish it and shuffle a banished card, but I don't know how useful that is, but it does give you some extra extending with some banished guys. So this card came from a Game Boy version of Yu-Gi-Oh, like a video game, and it was in the game but never got a real card until now. So here's Light Law Medium. It's a fairy, level 2, 400, 300. At the start of your opponent's battle phase, you can target any number of attack position monsters your opponent controls while this card is in your monster zone. Oh, yes. Those monsters must attack this card this turn, if able. Once per turn, when an attack is declared involving this card and your opponent's attack position monster, you can negate the attack, and if you do, inflict damage to your opponent equal to half the original attack of that opponent's monster. So really cool battle phase control card. I'm sure there's some weird ways to use this card, where if your opponent attacks you, your life points are lower than theirs, that kind of thing. Some equips that make this thing really crazy, like Moon Mirror Shield or whatever. But and nowadays it does seem like these kind of cards get removed before the battle phase ever occurs, so it does seem to be kind of a hard one to use. So let's do a pack trick on this because I feel like we're running into our supers pretty quick. I'll do 3 to the front. Oh, here we go. Our first Therian's card. Therian Reaper Foom. This is the Therian for an Aqua or Therian's monster. Okay, cool. Target Therian card in my spell and trap, and one of your opponent's controls, return them to the hand. So this is pretty cool. Therian's equipped with this, gains 700. Alright, not bad. Very cool. Predaplant Ambulomelids. Ambulomelids? Too long of a name. Symphonic Warrior Guitarist. This guy looks cool. Wait, he's playing a guitar and he is a guitar? What does that mean for him? Not sure what that means. Divine Dragon Titanomachia. This guy looks cool. Wow. See, this is why I wish we had JP rarities, so I could at least get this guy as like a super rare or secret rare, or have the chance to. Because you know nobody wants this card. I mean, he's just a common, right? Special summon card can't be destroyed by battle. You can only use it following. You can banish 3 Divine Dragon Titanomachia from your graveyard. Wait, what? How does that even work? And face up field, including this card. Okay. Destroy all cards your opponent controls. During the end phase, send cards from the top of your deck to the graveyard equal to the number of dragon monsters you control. Weird card. And what's all 3 in the field and grave so they can pop the entire field. General Probe, Reverse Jar, the new jar. This guy's pretty crazy. Flip as many or change as many cards to face down. Return face up spells to the hand. Then you can set up to the number returned. I really don't know what the point of. Oh, okay. I accidentally skipped Symphonic Warrior DJJ to Libromancer Bonded, the first ritual spell for Libromancers. It can be used to ritual summon any Libromancer ritual monster, but it also mentions Libromancer Fireburst if you use this effect, making it unable to be destroyed by battle or card effects if you use this card to ritual summon it, which means you can use the pre-prep of rights to search for this card for Libromancers. That's really cool. So I'm glad I got that. Yamatako Orochi. Look at this little guy, bro. What the heck? He has a mustache. He has like little tiny dragons all over his tentacles, and he's crossing 2 of them. He's a Sea Serpent Tuner level 1. And it can be treated as a level 8 monster when it's used for a Synchro Summon. That's really crazy. A Synchro monster that uses this card as material gains this effect. 8 or lower gains 800 attack and defense, 9 or higher. If it attacks defense, do piercing. So pretty cool. Interesting little Synchro toolbox guy, but I really just like the way he looks. Alright, from now on, I think we're going to go a little bit faster. We're already 12 minutes into the video. I just wanted to go over a few of these new cards with everybody, and I think we've covered most of them. So, Titanomachia, Duke Yule. This is the Therian for Psychic and Therian. Very cool. Well, they're all for Therian, but that's the Psychic one. Eyeshade Curse again. Predaplant Biblisp. Therian Cross. This does when your opponent activates a monster effect while you have a Therian, you can negate the effect or banish the monster. Then if you have Engine Aggro System, which I think is their field spell in the grave, you can activate both of these effects. Add Resolution, negate, and then banish. So it just changes the effect a little bit. Scareclaw Acro, Pendulum Scale, Colonel on C-String, and Omega Judgment. Wow. Face a monster card as a new spell. Oh, okay, so that's Therian support, kind of. Is that a reprint or is that a new card? Or they're only new cards in this set. I don't know how main sets work. I feel like there's sometimes reprints, or is that only inside sets? Alright. Crotengu again. Therian Bull Ein. This is the one we had before, right? So this is, no, this is Warrior and, yeah, Warrior and Therians. Ichiroku Ledger Book. Okay, banish. Oh, what the heck? Heroic Envoy. I skipped over our Heroic Challenger to get Heroic Envoy. It's a heroic search card. That's cool. Banish this card from the grave, then target a heroic in your graveyard, add it to your hand, so it gives you some extension. Pretty cool. Light Law Medium again. Musical Sumo Dice Games. This one is funny. An Ancient Warrior Savage Dawn Yu. This one's crazy. So this card, if you can summon it to level 6 monsters, it moves. It moves clockwise around the field, and based on how many zones it moves after a few turns, you can win the duel. So, yeah, if this effect causes the monster's number of materials to exceed 6, you win the duel. So I think it goes around the field, sucking up as many monsters as possible into its materials, and then, like, it does that like once a turn, and however many it sucks up, it'll add to its materials. Then, if it has 6 or more, you win the duel. So that's going to be an interesting card to make some kind of meme deck, meme stall deck on. That'll be funny. I might make a deck around that. We'll have to see well, how many weird cards I need for that. Let's go for a trick on this. I believe it was 4 to the front. Another one, Sumo Dice Games. Savage Dawn Ying. Ancient Warrior Saga. I'm kind of into the Ancient Warriors because I like the Chinese warrior look. Yamatako Orochi. Very cool. Crotengu. Darien Bull Ein again. Ichiroku Ledger Book. Heroic Challenger Knuckle Sword. And No Punk Deer Note. Let's go! Okay, the centering on this card is absolutely garbage. But our first Ultra for the packs is one that I really wanted. I forgot this Punk support was in the set. No Punk Deer Note. I don't know how many you're supposed to play of this chick, but I'm very happy that we got her. Let's put our Ultra right here. Or maybe I'll put the commons off to the side because we don't really need to know about them. So here are our stacks. I'll move this over a bit. We have Ultras, Supers, and a spot for secrets. Alright, Deer Note. I guess we should go over what she does. You can reveal another Punk monster in your hand, special summon either the revealed monster or this card, and send the other to the graveyard. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can target a Punk monster in your graveyard, except a level 5, special summon it. So sent to from the field or graveyard, that means if you use it for a synchro, you also get this special, I believe. But you cannot special summon No Punk Deer Note for the rest of this turn, so it's only a hard once per turn. And then you can only use each effect. So yeah, you can only special it once, which is interesting, that you can't get it back. Even though there's a hard once per turn effect on her effect, it's interesting that they still said you can't special it more than once in the turn. I wonder what would have been the problem with that. Predaplant, Ambulum Melodies again, whatever his name is. Supreme Sea Mare. Omega Judgment. Heroic Challenger Morningstar. Heroic Champion Jarn Graper? I don't think these Heroic Challengers are good per se. But I know when I was watching a Japanese opening of this video, one guy was very into the Hero Champions and was very happy to get a few of them as secret rares. Battle Guard Cadet. What is this? Parasomnia Pillow. That's a very cute art. I like that. Kind of ominous but cute. Okay. Darien Duke Yule again. And oh wow! Okay, right after the first Ultra, we get the second Ultra that I wanted. Exo Sisters Magnifica. 2 rank 4 XZs Exo Sister monsters. Wow. Nice. In English. So basically what Exo Sisters Magnifica does is it has 2 quick effects. You can battle twice, but you can detach a material from this card, banish one card your opponent controls, non-targeting. Then, when they activate a card or effect, you can return an XZ monster you own attached to this card to the extra deck, then special summon that monster from the extra deck using this card you control as material. So, it basically turns into a different Exo Sister that you use to make it, which gives you another banish effect if you used... it depends on which one you put under it, but they all have effects when they're summoned using an Exo Sister. So, if you can use one to like stop them from special summoning from the graveyard, for example, or to negate effects in the graveyard, or as a quick effect banish. So really cool stuff. This card is very strong for them, and it's 2 interruptions by itself, so it's worth trying to get out with all of your level 4 extenders. Omega Judgment. Oh, here we go, a new card. Algul Mazera, a zombie. There's a lot of weird zombie support. I don't know if any of it's very good. Symphonic Warrior Rocks, a synchro. Wow, Pendulum Scale 10. That's really cool. Predaplant Bufolicula. Divine Dragon Titanomaquia. There's our third one, so now we can actually activate the effect. Very cool. Darien Duke Yule. Alright. Ice Shade Curse, and I think this is going to be our... Nope. Bylisp, and here it is, our Libromancer Fireburst. Cool. Another Ultra, so I think that's 3 of our 4 Ultras now, I believe. But Libromancer Fireburst is one that I really wanted, so for my Libromancer deck, we can get this Fireburst. And this is the one that was listed on Libromancer Bonded here. So if I summon this guy, he'll be unaffected by, or he can be destroyed by battle and card effects. So that'll be cool. I mean, we can go over his effect too if you want. If it was ritual summon using a monster in the field, cannot be destroyed by battle. Also, any battle damage it inflicts to your opponent is doubled. That's very cool. He's 2800. This card can make up to 2 attacks on your on monsters during each battle phase. Very cool. He's very much a DPS for the for the team. When a monster declares an attack, you can banish one Libromancer ritual monster from your graveyard, and this card gains 200 attack. So wow, if you fill up your entire board and you're able to declare other attacks, he'll gain 200 attack every time you can banish a Libromancer ritual monster from your grave, which seems really hard to set up, because I don't know how many ritual Libromancers you want in your grave, but maybe there'll be a way to get a little bit of attack on him. He's already at 28, so you don't need much more. 1, 2, 3, 4, one at the front. Alright, so we're already, oh, Dogmatic Aturgy. Cool. Ritual summon a ritual from your hand or deck by tributing monsters from, oh, this ritual's from the deck? And it's a trap by using monsters on the field. Okay, interesting. If this card's in your graveyard, you can banish this card, target 2 Dogmatic monsters at different levels in your graveyard. Add one of them to your hand and place the other on the bottom of the deck. And they have to have different levels, okay. So level 8 and level 4. That's very interesting. It does give Dogmaticas a little bit of recursion and a little bit of turn 2 play. And since their effects, the rituals effects are automatic, you don't really need any setup for them. So like they'll be able to go after you activate this trap. So pretty cool for the deck. I might run this as a one of, or you know, a couple. I mean, Punishment is just really good because it gives you the send, and then it can either be a pop 1 or 2 depending on what you send. But that does not seem like a bad one of. Because it does ritual from the deck. Heroic Challenger, Morningstar, Savage Dawn Ying, Surprise Chain, Devouring Sarcophagus, Crotengu, VLAN Hydra. I've been seeing this guy. I don't know if he's that good. He's 1900 Link 3. Gains 300 attack for co-link. So you can target Link 3 or lower co-link. Tribute it, and if you do special summon tokens equal to the tribute monster link rating. Also, you can special summon monster the same link rating as the targeted monster for this turn. So you can, I guess, downgrade a bigger link into smaller links for some reason. I don't know why you want to do that. Heroic Challenger, Knuckle Sword, and Libromancer Prevented. Okay. If you control Libromancer, you can target one face-up monster building controls. This turn, that face-up monster cannot be used as material for fusion, synchro, XYZ link. Alright, that's cool. It's basically like that C card. Was it Contact C? You give them Contact C, and then they have to use it as material. But you can stop a lot of plays with that. Like Prank Kids just die if they can't make their first link, which they can't anymore because you got banned. So I guess it's not good against Prank Kids anymore. Al Ghul Mazera. I mean, it'll be. I mean, I don't even know how you stop Despia with this, because it has to be face up on the field, and Despia wants to fuse like not even from the field, like from the hand and stuff. Al Ghul Mazera, Symphonic Warrior Rocks, Predaplant Bufolicula, Materiactor Annulus, Backup Team, Predaplant Triantis. So these are cool Predaplant cards. I haven't been reading them at all because I'm not super interested in the Predaplant stuff, but I mean, I am pulling a few of them here. So, and then some Pendulum type Predaplants. I didn't even know that was a thing. Bullion again, and General Probe, and now our rare card is going to be Therian Charge. Send a Therian card, except Therian Charge or Endless Engine Argo System from your hand or your face up. Spell a Trap Zone in the grave, draw 2 cards. Okay, so this is kind of like this is a pretty cool card actually. From your hand or face up field, draw 2 cards. Yeah, this is really cool. It's basically just Pot of Greed if you're willing to get rid of a Therian, which you should be willing to because their effects equip